Hey guys, welcome to Manifesting Better. I'm back with another video and another topic that needs to be addressed. I also have an Instagram account, the link for that is in the description box below. Coaching is also available, the link for that too is in the description box below.
Hey guys, hope you're well. So in this video, I want to talk about how to turn a situationship into a commitment. Now, this topic has been a long time coming. A lot of people have asked me that, hey Karan, I have been in this situationship with my specific person or in relationships. And just to let you know at the start, this video is only for people who are manifesting love and relationships, right? This will only apply to you. But hey Karan, I have been into that situationship for a long time, but it just doesn't seem to turn into a relationship. Like no matter what I do, we keep going back and forth. It's a hot and cold scenario. Because it's not possible for me to cover each and every situation here, what I have done is, through my experience as a coach, I have been coaching for a long time now, I think 3.54 years. And through my experience as a coach, I have taken in the 4 most common situations that I have seen. Of course, I cannot analyze your specific situation. So for that, you can opt for one-on-one coaching or a session, and we can take a look at it from there. But I will try to cover as many situations as, like, I have divided into 4 situations that I see come up the most. So if any of these apply to you, definitely try these steps. They will have immense benefits for you. So let's just first understand what a situationship is, right? Now, a situationship basically, it's a wide category, but it basically means that I am in some way, shape or form involved with a person. It's not a full-fledged relationship, but I want it to be one. Right? So it's a situation where either I am in a friends with benefits scenario, or I am in a friendship scenario, or we are just dating and I want it to turn into something serious, or it's one of my ex, like we have broken up, but this person comes back in my life, but we have been talking, but it doesn't just seem to go anywhere, or there is this random coworker that you flirt with, but it just doesn't seem to go anywhere. Right? So let's diversify all these situations, understand which one suits best, and let's just get into it. So the first situation usually that I would like to cover is that you have just met someone, you are dating, but it's not a relationship. Now this applies for people, even if you are someone who, like, it's usually for people that you have just met. Let's say I have just met this person on a dating app and we have started dating, we have started going out, or there is a person that I liked, we were friends before, but it has started turning into, slightly flirty, and we have started to, either we have started to be friends with benefits, or we have started to hook up, but it isn't leading into the relationship. So if you are someone who has just met this person in, like, let's say 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago, and you are just very impatient to get it into a relationship, the first thing to ask yourself is why, right? Because you have to see that this urgency is coming from a lack of security within yourself. This urgency that I have just met this person, but I just wanted to suddenly turn into a relationship because only then I will feel secure, is coming from a lack of security within yourself. It's because to a certain degree, you want that security very, 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 very bad. And you need that security to finally feel secure within yourself. And because you are looking at that from that perspective and you're trying to get that security very fast, you are being very impatient. If someone who is in this scenario, first what I would recommend is actually ask yourself, in this time frame till now that we have started to date, we have just started to date. If we are in that situation, we have just gotten together, right? I should also give the situation time to see if this person is a correct match for me or not, rather than latching on to the false sense of security that they are providing me. Here, you will need to work on your self-concept. You can keep going forward with the situationship as it is, right? You can keep leading it there. And after some time, you can see where it goes. But providing that sense of security to yourself here through self-concept work, affirmations, you can check my last video where I talk about how to be prioritized and chosen. All these things is going to increase your chances of getting into a relationship. Because we don't want to rush into something from our end too, when we know that we are just doing it for this false sense of security we think this thing will provide. It won't be helpful to you. Now, the second one, you want a relationship, but they don't, and you stay in that. Now, this is for people who, let's say, are manifesting an X back, or they are in a long dynamic of friends with benefits with someone, or a flirtatious dynamic with someone where you have communicated your needs. This person knows that you are in a relationship. This person knows that you want a relationship. This person knows that you want to be with them, but they have clearly told you that, hey, at this moment, all I am offering you is friendship. I cannot offer anything more, and I don't see myself getting committed to you. See, this is where the most escapism happens, and this is where people are stuck the most. The first thing that is very important to understand here is that the world shows you your relationship with yourself in your intimate and your romantic relationships, right? The kind of relationship that I have with myself is what the world will show me in every relationship that I will get involved in. And this is a situation where you have accepted that, oh, okay, just because you're saying let's be friends with benefits, so let's just keep continuing with that. For you to increase your chances and possibility and probability of success, the first thing that I would have you do is to actually create a boundary. And the reason that I would want you to create a boundary, and here the assumption is that you actually don't like just being friends with benefits, and you just want a relationship, but the only reason that you're going forward with this is because in your mind you feel that if I don't go forward with this, I will never get anything more. That's not manifestation, that's escapism, right? And that's actually just being reflected because of a poor self-concept in relation to, because the true worry here is, if I stand up and I tell them that, hey, I want more, and I walk away from that situation, that they will never come after me, that I will be left alone because I don't think I offer that much. My self-concept is not in a good place. I have self-worth issues, and I feel that it's best that I just take whatever this person can offer right now, because at least I get to have some of them, and I wouldn't, I don't like having none of them. So I would just sacrifice myself, my self-respect, and I would just keep going forward with something, keep expecting them to just suddenly show up in a relationship when they have told me that in this moment they are not in for that. The issue with this is that we think that we are doing it because we are ignoring the 3D, when in fact what is happening is the kind of relationship that we have within ourselves, because we are not choosing ourselves, they have no reason to choose us. In this moment, putting up a boundary is a very important thing, and to walk away. And I also have a video why it's okay to walk away in the 3D, which I will link down below. So it's okay to walk away in this situation. It's important to understand that you walking away, and if the fears that are coming up are fears in relation to you, fears in relation to your worthiness, which you have to tackle and counter. Now, what you have to also look at when you are going forward with this is that the boundary that you are putting up is not for them. The boundary that you are putting up is for you. The boundary is not a form of manipulation. You're not putting it to say that, oh, you know what, I will just put up this boundary and I will still be desperate, and they would come just because I have put up a boundary. No, the boundary comes up, like it is only helpful when I'm putting it to protect myself, because I know that in this moment I want to stand up for myself, because I know I want more. And anything that I do with this person right now makes me feel like I'm settling, right? Now, there is another situation, and this is the next part. Let's say you are in this situation with a person where, like, they have already told you that at this moment, I don't want a relationship, and you choose to stay, and you choose to stay connected with them in whatever manner that you are. But in your mind, you are actually very, very confident with the ideas that, of course, it will work out for me. Like, I don't feel the need to just stay with them because of a fear. I am okay that at this moment they are just friends with benefits with me, right? First thing I would tell you is to actually be honest with yourself, because I know that a lot of people wouldn't want to create a boundary because it's difficult, and they would assume that we are in this one when they are actually in the second one, right? If you are actually someone who's in the second one, go there. Please be honest with yourself. But if you are actually someone who's here, who is okay with the fact, I remember when I start dating my girlfriend, and I know that she's listening to this video, that when we first started meeting, we were in a situation where we just started dating, right? There was no exclusivity, and for I think 5-6 months we were just dating, right? There was no exclusivity, there was no relationship. We had became exclusive on our own, right? I was not dating anyone else because I did not want to, because I was just happy with her, and she was doing the same. But we didn't have the conversation of exclusivity yet, right? But in my mind, even if she would have dated another person at that time, I wouldn't have freaked out because I knew that at this moment we are not exclusive, and I would know what I offered and bring to the table, and I would have known that she would eventually come and choose me. And I myself in that moment wasn't in that place. I knew faster than her that I want a relationship, right? I confessed my feelings first. But in my mind, I knew that even if she dates someone else, at this moment, I'm okay being in this situation with her. At this moment, I'm okay with whatever we are having, because I'm not going to react consistently with the ideas that, oh, she will date someone else. So if you are someone in this category, keep working on your self-concept. It will eventually lead into the place where you want it to be. The last one, where you are in a situationship with a person where they told you that I don't want to be with you, and you chose to create a boundary, right? First of all, congratulations. Not many people have the guts to actually create the boundary. You are one of them who did, and I'm happy for you. Now that you have created this boundary, what I would want you to do is, while you are in this phase when you are in no contact, first I would want you to let go of all the habits that will hinder your growth, which means stalking, chasing, or even consistently checking their profile, asking their friends or your friends about them. That's something that is not going to be helpful. In this, I would want you to actually focus on what reasons would anyone have to commit to me, right? What makes me the prize? This question will actually solve a lot of problems for you, because when you will actually ask yourself what makes me the prize, the answer that you will get is the point that you actually want to be at. And when you are in this situation, you have to amplify more on this. Make yourself come from a place by working on yourself so much that you actually don't feel the need to try to manifest anyone, because you have started to believe that people will come to me automatically, that they would be lucky to be with me, and I wouldn't have to affirm for that. I wouldn't always need to do many techniques. Even if I do techniques, it would be for fun. It would be a joyous thing. It wouldn't come from desperation. They would automatically come to me. If your focus is that, you will definitely reach to the relationship perspective. So I hope this video helped, and I will see you guys in the next one. It's a success story.
Click the like button if you liked the video. Subscribe and turn the notifications on for more such content. Comment down your video suggestions, and I will see you guys in the next one.